Hey guys, another Battlefield 4 video today, this time from the public beta. Been really enjoying Battlefield 4 the last day since the open beta. I've managed to get it to run at solid 30 plus frames while recording, so I'm able to get a bit better footage and feel more confident on uploading. Still a little bit choppy here and there, but that's just their end. They need to fix those problems, optimization and stuff like that. I've got a feeling the people that have perfect 60 frames on ultra footage for Battlefield 4 are using an external PVR recording device that does not use any of the gaming PC's performance. That's how they're getting such good footage at such high frame rates, unless by some miracle their PC has been fully optimized for the game, which I doubt. So this is the best most people can do at the minute. Playing in windowed was the best thing I could find to do to get the most FPS boost. Probably gave me an extra 10 frames. I was usually, before I was playing at probably 20 at best frames. I could not record at all. Now, windowed mode, I'm playing probably 30 plus at least. Usually it jumps up to about 50, 60. But when I'm recording, it's always around 30. So it's just a couple of little spikes down and stuff, but I deal with those mainly when the skyscraper falls in Conquest. Domination though is as good as anything, even when, especially when I'm not recording, it's really smooth and playable, and just you can play really nice on Domination. But because of finding the performance improvements, I have been really enjoying Battlefield 4. I think it's going to be a really good game when it's released, and all these other optimization and glitches and bugs are fixed. It's going to be one of the biggest games, I think, especially multiplayer and the competitive side. Once all the maps are released and the game modes and stuff like that, it's going to be so much to do and keep you coming back for more. As well as on top of that, you've got the different weapons, the different attachments for the weapons, so there's technically going to be, well, there's going to be a lot of combinations for weapon styles, different styles of play. Other than that, you've got the weekly releases of updates, so they're going to add new stuff every week, apparently. I don't know if that's for premium only or anybody, but it sounds good either way. I'm up for that. I'm going to be premium myself, so either way for that, it doesn't make a difference to me. But it might be good to find out for other people, just so you don't get let down when you think you're going to get it and you don't. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to the release of Battlefield 4 anyway. I was really raging when I couldn't get it to work and it wouldn't run smooth. I was on the verge of doing a angry video and chose to not do one and wait it out, and yes, I still had to trundle through the forums finding fixes and try things myself to try and make it run better, and it's eventually run better, and now I'm very happy. So I think when the game's released, people are going to be very impressed. I think DICE have done a very good job with this. They've gone beyond their expectations, or our expectations even, and they're going to bring us a game that, well, it's going to be probably Game of the Year, multiplayer Game of the Year in a way, or online shooter of the year, I should say. Very enjoyable game. A lot of things have been changed, improved. I love the new sniping mechanics. It's been changed quite a bit. So, yeah, I'd say it's harder in a way, but not, if that makes sense. If the bullets sort of stray a lot more if you don't use your scope. So if you aim down your sights, they go dead straight, but if you don't use your sights, they go a bit, they can go a foot to the right of where you're actually pointing the gun at long range anyway. So, to me, it looks like the bullet drop is not as extreme as Battlefield 3, but I could be wrong. The new snow profiles I do like. Yeah, so far, Siege of Shanghai, I've been really enjoying. I've been finding new things every time I've played, new buildings with elevators to get to the top of, which I did not have a clue how people were getting to the rooftops all the time, other than being dropped off by a chopper. And then I noticed that when I was in a chopper one time, that there was an elevator on the roof and people were coming out of it. So I spent probably 10 minutes trying to figure out which building it was that I flew past, and because I was a passenger. I think it was a gunner or something like that, and the chopper got blew up, and then I went back there to try and figure out which building it was, and found the building, and there's an elevator in multiple skyscrapers and buildings you can go up elevators in to get to the top and get sniper points, or set up a recon and a engineer with rocket launchers and stuff and anti-air to take down the choppers and stuff like that. It's I've just been amazed with the effects, playing on Ultra as well, and my recordings are in Ultra, and just seeing the dogfights in the air between the choppers. Not really a dogfight, but the chopper fights. This just looks really impressive. I can't remember it from Battlefield 3. It might be because I always play Battlefield 3 on low for just higher performance and to get the edge, but playing this on Ultra, when you jump from the high buildings and you start to like free fall, there's a weird blur on the screen, like wind going past your eyes. I don't know if that's just me or that's actually an effect, or whether it was in Battlefield 3 I just didn't notice it, but that's pretty cool. I'm loving the water effects as well, they look really nice. I love just jumping in the water and having a swim and diving under and back up and watching the water trickle down the screen and stuff like that. Just that on its own keeps me amused for hours, not even killing anything. So yeah, there is loads to see and enjoy, and it's a very impressive game, and all of my doubts have been taken away from me, and I think on the full release, when they fix the few glitches that is left, and there is actually quite a few still, optimise it, you know, so it runs at 60 frames on machines like, well, it should run at 60 frames on my machine at Ultra, so when it does run at 60 frames when it's optimised, it's going to be awesome, and I'm going to have loads of footage up, so, and I'm sure everybody else will, and I'll love watching their footage just as much as I hope people will like to watch mine. Plenty of montages coming up, which reminds me, I have got a montage on the way. It's being made by Axiom from Adapt Rise clan. He is a very skilled editor. He's a lot more skilled at editing than I am, so it's going to be a special one, and he's working on that at the moment, so I should think it'll be a couple of days before it's up. And there will be one on my channel and one on his channel, and as soon as it's up it'll be posted for you to all enjoy. But for now guys, I will speak to you all later.